Namaste and welcome. In today's class, I have planned to teach the different terminologies to understand about circle. After carefully watching this tutorial video, you will be able to answer the basic terms of a circle. In addition, you will also get to know few circle related formula and their application in mathematics. So these are the different terms that I will be discussing today in my class. There are 10 different terms, some important formula and an example for the application of those formulas. Now let's start our class with radius. Radius is the length of a line segment that starts from the center of a circle and ends at any point on the edge of the circle. In the given figure, O is the center of this circle and A is one of the points on the edge of the circle. As circle has infinite number of points, A is taken as one of the point. We can draw many other radii from the same center. That is, in this way, we can draw as many radii as we want, and all of them are equal in length of the same circle. Radii is the plural form of radius. The next term of a circle is chord. If any line segment touches the circle at two different points, then that line segment is called a chord. Here in the given figure, the line segment is AB. It touches the circle at 2 points, one at A and the next at B. So AB is called a chord since it touches the circle at 2 points. The third term to discuss in circle is diameter. Diameter is a line segment touching the circle at two different points like that of a chord. In fact, diameter is known as the longest chord of a circle. The most important property of a diameter and the difference of the diameter with the chord is it should always pass through the center. That means every diameters pass through the center of a circle. Here center is O and the diameter is AB as it is passing through the center O. Like radius, you can even draw as many diameters as you like in the same circle. Let me draw one more diameter that passes through the center O here in this figure. And interestingly, diameter is double the length of a radius in a circle. Let's deal about arc. In a simple sense, an arc is a piece of a circle, a portion of a circle. The smaller piece of a circle is called minor arc and the bigger piece is called a major arc. In the given figure, you can clearly see the red colored arc is denoted by AB. So it is the minor arc, and the blue colored arc MN is the major arc, as AB is the smaller one and MN is a bigger one. So hence they are named as minor arc and major arc respectively. To the next, we will discuss about segment. And segment in a simple sense is the region separated by the chord. As we have already known about the chord, So the line segment that passes through the circle divides the circle into two different regions, let's say two different areas. So here in the given figure, P is the bigger area formed and Q is the small area formed. When AB passes through the circle, bigger area P is called the major segment and small area Q is called the minor segment. I guess you are clear about the segment. So let's discuss about the next term that is quite similar to segment, and that is sector. Now, sector is also the regions formed in a circle, but unlike segment, the boundary between two regions in a circle is formed by two radii to form a sector. Let me make this more clear. The only difference in segment and sector is segments are formed by a chord, but sectors are formed by two radii. See in this figure, AB is the chord and it is the boundary line between the area P and Q in segment. But while discussing sector, OA is one of the radius and OB is the next radius, and these two radii are acting as the boundary regions between X and Y. So X is one of the sector and Y is the other sector. Now let's know about circumference. Circumference is actually the perimeter of a circle. In other geometric figures, there used to be the side lengths, and we used to calculate the perimeter in a very simple way by just adding the different sides of that figure. Since circle has no sides, so we calculate the total length of the edge of the circle to find its circumference, and edge is this outer line of the circle. Circumference is written as capital C in short form. Now area of the circle. So area, as we know, it is the space occupied by any object on a plane figure. So similarly, area of a circle is also the space occupied by the circle. In the given figure, this overall region of the circle is its area, and area of a circle in short form is denoted by capital A. Now we have another term, that is congruent circles. Now this is the simple one. Congruent circles are the two circles having same radius, that means having same circumference and same area. Congruent circles are in fact 100% twin circles. As you can see on the figure, the first circle has a radius of 2 centimeter and it is same with the second circle also. So these are the congruent circles. And finally we have the term semicircle. Semicircle is another common term of a circle. If a circle is separated into two equal halves, exactly into two equal halves by a diameter, they are known as semicircles. In common words, semicircle means half circles. If you remember segments, segments used to be divided by the chord, but semicircles are divided by the diameter, only diameter. A semicircle will have same radius and same diameter as that of full circle, but circumference and area of a semicircle is always half of a circle from which it is formed. So these are some of the basic formulas to learn in a circle. As discussed earlier, diameter is always double the length of radius. Hence, diameter has the formula diameter is equals to 2 into length of the radius. If diameter is double, that simply means radius is half of the diameter. So mathematically, the formula for radius can be written as radius is equals to diameter divided by 2, that is half of the diameter. Circumference or perimeter of a circle can be calculated using the relation C is equals to 2 pi r. C means circumference and pi, it has the fixed experimented value, that is 22/7, or even you can use the number 3.14 in place of pi. Now area of a circle is found by the formula area is equals to pi r square. I think you know r square means r multiplied twice. Let's have a look on this example. If a circle has a radius 7 cm, then using above relations, we can now simply find the diameter of the circle. And that would be diameter is equals to 2 into radius, that comes from above, the important formula. We put the value of radius as 7 cm as that is given by the figure, and finally multiplying that will get 14 cm as diameter of this figure. Similarly, circumference is equals to 2 pi r. The formula is given as 2 pi r. So if we apply that formula, then we keep the value of pi as 22/7, r has the value 7, this 7 and 7 get cancelled, and finally we'll get 44 centimeter after simplification. And area, we have the formula pi r square. R square means r into r, so 7 square means 7 into 7. Then one of the 7 from numerator and one from denominator gets cancelled, and finally after simplification we will get 154 centimeter square as the area of this circle. So this much for today's class. I'll be soon meeting you with next part of the same topic, circle. Thank you to be in my channel. If you like the above explanations and if you are clear with this tutorial video, please do not forget to subscribe and share this channel for future benefits. Thank you very much.